5 nations lined up for glory. One final chance at gold in the women's 4x400m at the World Indoor Championships. From opening power moves to anchor leg drama, this race had it all: speed, pride, and history on the line. But only one team would leave with the last gold medal of the meet.
One final race to cap these championships, and it wouldn't be a women's 4x4 in global competition without Team Poland.
Yep, they've never won gold in this event, but they are perennial powerhouses indoors and out in this 4x4 relay. They were on the podium for 3 straight World Indoors, 2016, 2018, and 2022, and then didn't make it out of the heats last year in Glasgow at the World Indoor Championships.
And then over to Team USA. Quinera Hayes, Bailey Lear, Rosie Effiong, and Alexis Holmes.
And of course, Alexis Holmes, a silver medalist in the individual 400. She'll be counted on to anchor the Americans home.
Team Australia, Ellie Beer, Ella Connolly, Pasquale, and Pollard.
This is China's second time contesting this event at World Indoors, and the first time since 1995 when they finished in 5th.
And we saw a team from Sri Lanka on the men's side, and now we have a squad from there for the women's race.
Yep, so history for Sri Lanka in both the men's and the women's event. The men ran a national record 3:10 for 5th. The women trying to create some similar history for their home nation. So the United States here will be favored, but they'll be, I think, challenged by the Poles, who will be on the outside in 6. Of course, the leadoff leg. Hayes, the Olympic trials winner back in 2021.
Women's 4x400m relay. There was to have been a 6-team in this race, Brazil, but they did not come to the start line. So 5 teams vying for those 3 medals on the final podium ceremony at these championships in Nanjing. And Quinera Hayes out to a very strong first lap, but now past those cones and can take the lead. Sveti Ersitic, the veteran for Poland, now right there in 2nd.
Yeah, just like we saw Elijah Godwin do for the American men, Quinera Hayes ran a very strong first leg, but like Elijah Godwin, she's got to be able to hold off these challenges now here from both Poland and Australia.
That's Ellie Beer of Australia in 3rd as they come now into that first exchange. As the U.S. and Poland nearly side by side as they head out on the 2nd leg here. Bailey Lear of the United States and Alexandra Formella of Poland.
Lear putting a little bit of distance now between herself and Formella. And she's run a really good first half of this leg. She's got about 5 meters between her and 2nd.
That's Ella Connolly of Australia in 3rd. Trying to keep in contact with Formella, but now kind of equidistance between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Maybe a little bit of a gain by Poland here in the final stretches of this 2nd leg as Lear tries to power home for the 2nd exchange. The U.S. will continue to lead here, but it is going to be close once again as that lead grew and then shrunk at the line.
Yeah, Lear did a good job of sort of fighting to hold her form when she felt the fatigue, and it's what was able to help her hold off Poland. As now Effiong, who made the individual 400 final here in Nanjing, opens up a big lead over these other 3rd legs.
So 2nd 200 of this 3rd and penultimate leg of the women's 4x4. Alexis Holmes waiting in the wings here to take the baton for Team USA and try to give the men and the women a sweep to end these championships.
This race is effectively over. There's no way you close this sort of a lead with the world indoor silver medalist getting the baton now home.
Poland in that silver medal position, Australia in bronze. No sign of now exchange for China and Sri Lanka, but look at this lead now extending as Alexis Holmes 1 lap away from gold.
Well, we thought the Polish women would give the United States a run. Yeah, for about the first 2 legs. This is over. And in case this surprises you, it shouldn't. The United States women in this 4x4 have been extremely dominant, particularly at the Olympics, where they have won gold in the last 8 Olympic Games. And Alexis Holmes, with essentially a victory lap here, she'll take home silver in the individual 4-ball and a gold medal here.
So Team USA takes the victory and the gold, and Poland trying to hold off Australia for the silver and will do so, but getting across the line.
What a commanding performance from the winning squad. Absolute control from start to finish. Poland showed true grit for silver, and Australia made a triumphant return to this event after 25 years. A race to remember and a golden finish to the world indoors. If you love thrilling track and field content, hit subscribe and tap the notification bell so you never miss a beat. More epic showdowns are coming. Don't miss the next one.